You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
You see Goldberg open that door, and he makes that iconic walk to the ring for his last match. And the best part about it, 5-star, after the match, he wants to give a farewell speech. And WWE said, hell no, buddy.
Nope. Does it suck to get cut off? Yeah, it does. But if you went too long in your match or the show went too long, it's live television. You don't just say, hey, we're staying on the air.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media.
The NBA announced their dunk of the year yesterday. It was voted on by the fans, and it went to Ja Morant for his double clutch through Porzingis and Derek White. The call of it was excellent. That game we hung on to for a long time last season, but it was a spectacular dunk.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hart live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Live from FedEx Forum, this is The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Hello, good people.
Single on fish.
Singleless on fish. Yes, it's the quieter, the more intimate,
sexual
show that we do here on Mondays called The Odds Couple. Thursday, it's a little more vibrant. Here on Mondays, just kind of relaxing, chilling from what was a great weekend and a great weekend of sports. And we got some great news going on right now that we're going to get to here in a moment here on The Odds Couple. Plus, we got to review what happened over the weekend and look ahead to what's going on in Major League Baseball with the futures in Major League Baseball. Hall of Fame weekend was this weekend in the National Football League. And today, no Lang Whitaker today. So no Who Said It today on the show. But we're going to do lists. I have lists that I'm going to give to you guys, and we're going to discuss said lists.
I like lists.
Lists. I know you do.
I do. I love lists.
I know you do. Also, we got some fish nuggets coming up on the show. We got free picks coming up on the show as well. So all of that coming up. And we got a golf event going on here in town.
We do.
This week.
Scotty Scheffler is a massive favorite.
Go figure.
In said golf tournament. No, I've never seen this before. He is like, well, we'll get to it. Keep going.
Well, hello, John Roser.
Hello,
How are
Rob
you, man?
Fisher.
Good to
Hello,
see you.
Rob Fisher. Yeah. Scotty Scheffler is... You get the final field set here. Scotty Scheffler is plus 280 to win the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Is plus 280 to win the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Second after him, Xander Schauffele at plus 1,600 to win. So, yeah, you go from plus 280 to 16 to 1 in this tournament. So, yeah, Scotty Scheffler, a massive favorite. Now, part of that because Roy McIlroy no longer playing in the event because, you know, he hates children. So, but Roy, that's your choice. That's your choice. The choice was made.
Yeah.
Roy McIlroy.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Thanks, Roser. CJ Hurt here as well. Hello, CJ. How are you?
I also hate children. They're always sticky fingered, snotty nose, just coughing your face for no reason.
Yeah.
Every time you look up, they got Cheeto dust on them somehow.
Smelling like poop.
And you're like, kid, how do you have Cheeto dust? I didn't give you any Cheetos. Where's the Cheeto dust coming from?
Yeah.
Where are you getting the Cheetos at?
Yeah.
I love St. Jude, though.
Yes.
This is a great event for the city and for St.
It's an amazing event for the city.
You, Roser, you went to the National Sports Collection Convention.
I did.
Over the
The
weekend.
National Sports Collectors Convention. I look super pale in this video, by the way. It's got to be the lighting. I almost look very Caspery on that.
there you go,
There we
Rosa.
go. Yeah. There we. Well, okay. All right. Yeah, I did. I went to. This was like the 5th or 6th time I've been to this. I usually go when it's in Chicago. Last year it was in Cleveland. I didn't go. The year before that it was Chicago, and I went. The year before that it was Atlantic City, and I didn't go. But it was Chicago this year. It's Chicago next year, and Chicago in 2027, and then in 2028 they announced it's going to go to Detroit. But I think it's if you're into sports collectibles at all, I think it's something that you should do just to see it.
Yeah.
I have some takeaways on here. Thought I might do an X live, Twitter live later to go through some of this stuff just for the nerds that follow me that care about this kind of crap.
Right.
Because I recognize I know what this is, but I enjoy it and it brings me joy. So I love it. Jordans and Kobe's everywhere. And this is the 5th or 6th one of these I've been to. I have never seen this many high-end Jordans and Kobe's as before. It's crazy how many there are. They are probably the 2 most collected collected athletes in the history of cards. Mickey Mantle's probably up there too. But Mickey Mantle doesn't have as many cards as these guys have.
Right.
Caitlin Clark, WWE, everywhere. WWE cards, Caitlin Clark, WNBA cards. There are a ton of WNBA cards. I would say 90% of those are Caitlin Clark.
Right.
But WNBA and Caitlin Clark cards present everywhere. It's hot right now. It's very hot right now. I have a buddy who ended up trading, and I think he traded some cards and some cash and got a $3,000 Asia Wilson card.
Oh.
Crazy, right?
Nice.
Yeah. WNBA cards can go high. Pokemon and then vintage. There's always a bunch of vintage, and there's always people looking to collect vintage stuff. Yeah. So there's that. The player I thought who had the most overpriced stuff there, and I think it's because he was there signing autographs, Giannis. The Giannis stuff was so overpriced. But yeah, met a bunch of cool people.
Cool. Very cool.
Who I followed in the sports collectible social media sphere, and I got to meet some of those people for the first time. So it was cool.
Buddy of mine told me to
I
ask you.
plan on going back next year.
A buddy of mine told me to ask you if they could do one thing different about the event itself, what would it be?
If they could do one thing different,
Because he said he heard the same answer from a lot of people.
Oh, they want to get rid of the body odor or
Yes.
tell people to wear deodorant? Yeah, I mean that's always a thing at these events. You got to tell people to wear. You got to tell people to wear deodorant. But I mean, like, I'm not kidding you. I was standing there and I was like, and there's this old dude with white hair next to me, and I'm like, this dude just farted on me. Like he's right down, like he just farted on me. I'm like,
terrible.
oh. So I move and I go like 2 to 3 tables away and start looking at cards over there. And then all of a sudden I'm like, and I look over, I'm like, and this guy is standing right next to me again. I'm like, get your dusty fart butt away from me.
You can't let a man fart on you without getting your fart back, Rosie. You didn't fart back on this dude?
Well, look, I would be lying if I said I didn't fart all over the place. And, one of the day. It's like, you just you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Way more chicks there.
Oh, yeah.
This year,
Even with all the farting.
all these companies, because it's gotten way more corporate. These companies hire women. They all hire women now, hot women.
To get the dweebs to come through.
Yeah. Because like they'll get the woman to sit there and be like standing in front of the cards, and the guy will be like, how much is your Ben Roethlisberger rookie card? And she's like, I don't know. Hang on a second, sweetie. And then she'll go ask the guy. She's just there to look pretty. They're
Like pharmaceutical reps.
for real might be a call girl. These guys are just paying by the hour to do this and make them money.
Easy money.
Yeah. And then she'll come back and be like, that card's him $300 or whatever it is. He's like, thank you. You know,
All the while farting.
It certainly
all the
sounds.
while, all the while, a lot of fake boobs. A lot of fake boobs this year.
Fake boobs and
Oh yeah,
farts.
girls got
Let's
fake
go.
boobs. Yeah, see, I'm making this sound kind of cool now, aren't I?
Hit it.
Before you described it, you basically said it's something you have to go to. And then you described it. I'm not sure I have to make an
I
appearance.
think you have to go to this. I think you absolutely do. Like, I mean, no, just walking around. Grant Williams walking around buying stuff. Bubba Watson walking around buying stuff. Pete Crow Armstrong was just walking around. Tom Brady was there walking around on either Wednesday or Thursday. I wasn't there yet. Giannis was there, and Giannis walked through the whole place. They took him up. eBay has a huge setup there, and he went to eBay Live and did some live stuff with eBay. Chauncey Billups was walking around. Saw Chauncey Billups just walking around. And then there's just tons of guys signing autographs that you have to buy tickets for, and then you go stand on the line. There was Jerry Rice, Albert Pujols. Giannis was doing that. Jim Palmer, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, like all these guys, So
Cool.
yeah, it's a fun time.
Cool.
I tell anybody, if you're into collectibles, go check it out. But yeah, there's a lot of. It's so different. It's younger. It's way younger now. A lot of teenagers to like early, late 20s, and these kids, they have so much money. I'm like, how the hell did you get all this money?
What do they know about Pokemon cards at that age, though?
Okay,
like they didn't live
All right,
through the
well,
Pokemon.
I gotta tell you. I was just telling Chris. I didn't say this on the show. A lot of Pokemon there. Asian community presence has stepped up a notch at the National Sports Collectors Division. A lot of Asians there. Yes.
A lot of Asians, a lot of hot chicks, a lot of farts. Okay.
Yeah. Diversity. We got diversity going on at the National Sports Collectors Convention. Yeah.
And so that demographic flocks to the Pokemon cards then.
Yeah, and I would say basketball.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you want to buy you want to buy some like high-end basketball cards, you go to eBay. A lot of times, if you buy it, it's going to be coming from China, and it means it's going to take it like 2 to 3 weeks to get here. But
no Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, all right.
Yu-Gi-Oh, I've heard of that. What is that?
Yu-Gi-Oh is a card game that people play that we played when I was younger. I'm assuming the kids still play it. Similar to Pokemon, but just with different monsters and different cards. Okay.
Yeah, there might have been. I did not see. Of course, Magic the Gathering. I didn't see a ton of Magic the Gathering there. But anyways, yeah, I think
Awesome.
I think it's a fun event. I like going. I plan on going back next year as soon as I can book the trip.
Absolutely. A couple of basketball notes. The NCAA basketball tournament expansion has been tabled, at least for another year. So it's out for this upcoming year. The number going from 70, or going possibly to 72, or even up to 76, is what they would expand the tournament to, which is currently at 68 teams. Right? Isn't it at 68?
Yes,
we
it's
never went to 72, right?
No,
We're
they
at
never went to
68? Okay,
72.
good.
They need to just keep it the way it is, but they won't.
It
Because
should
it's all
be
about
kept the way
money.
it is, right? I mean, if you had your say on what it should be, it should stay at 68, right?
Yes. Well, if I had my say, I would say cut it down to 64 again. You can just go back to 64.
Yeah.
But I think at this point, and they found a way to do it. The first couple of years when it was 68, it was, well, if you don't get in, that's your own fault. Like, there's no way to be snubbed or whatever. But now, since we've lived with 68 for a while, we've found a way to make snubs and say that certain teams got snubbed when it's like, dude, if you don't get in the NCAA tournament, then you sucked.
We should have been
sucked.
better.
Like, it's not, getting in the NCAA tournament now is not difficult. If you don't get in, it's because you suck. So, there you go.
There you go.
I think you expand it. That's one of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards up there, Rosa.
Oh,
you see
okay.
any blue-eyed white dragons? I think you can expand it because you're letting conference tournament champs in, but not regular season champs in, and that can be the frustrating thing watching college basketball. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of somebody just throwing out here. Lipscomb is the regular season champ, but they lose in the championship game to Belmont. Belmont gets to go. Lipscomb has to go to the NIT. I think you can make it to where you get more of these play-in type of games. I am a proponent hope you're holding on to your seats.
No.
128, everybody play a play-in. And then we just find a way to seed it to where we get the right teams in, and then let these dudes play it out on the court, the teams in the 50 to 60-ish range. Whichever one of y'all want to get in, beat the other one on the court, y'all can go. And then do it like that. I'm down for that. More college basketball that matters, better for me. And that would be, if you went 128, that still wouldn't be half of the dudes in the NCAA right now. It's 340-something teams in this damn league. Like, get out of here. Yeah, go ahead and go to 128. I'm for it. The more the merrier, Rob.
I find that silly.
The whole thing is silly. The whole thing is silly.
Just because I'm always been on your side, Roser, where I always have believed no one snubbed from the NCAA tournament. You should have been better.
Right.
I mean, period.
Don't suck.
At the end of the day, you can look back and even see why you didn't make the NCAA tournament. So I don't believe there are snubs. And you're right. You expanded to 72. We're going to have snubs till 76.
Well, and
then we expand to 76. We'll have snubs all the way up
You're
to
not gonna have
168.
snubs at 128.
128.
Yeah, well, here's going to be here's something, because I'm with you, CJ. If you wanted to say, hey, the regular season champion from the conferences, the regular season champion, you get the automatic bid, because obviously that's a larger body of work. Where you could run into the problem then is that you're still, conference tournaments make money. So, like, they're going to want the big conferences. They're going to want to have their conference tournaments. Yeah. Is those bigger conference tournaments saying, fine, the regular season champion can be an automatic bid, but our conference tournament winner also gets an automatic bid too. So, if, like, for the Big 12, for instance, if Kansas won the regular season, and then if Kansas won the Big 12 tournament, then the Big 12 gets the one automatic, then they get, one automatic bid. But if Kansas won the Big 12 regular season, and then, like, I don't know, Baylor wins the Big 12 tournament, now there's two automatic bids there from the Big 12.
I think it's not about the Big 12 or the Big 10 or the SEC or the ACC. It's about those other conferences, those one bid leagues. Wanting to get their best team in. Here's why they care, though. There's money involved. It's $3.5 million for every tournament win you get. So if you end up with somebody fluky getting in because they got hot during the conference tournament, they're going in there and they're going to a play-in situation, and then they get beat. That's $3.5 million you lost out on when you could have sent your best team there and gotten that win and gotten that money for everybody to divvy up, right? Like, it's about more than just us, the fans, and about more than just the bigger conferences and the bigger names. There's a lot of money tied to this for these smaller conferences and the smaller teams.
Wait, why do the bigger schools care if the smaller schools get $3.5 million?
No, it's the smaller conference that cares. So if I'm in...
Why does the big conference care about that?
They don't. They don't at all.
Okay, so then, like, what are we talking about?
So then why do we care, CJ?
Come on. Because we know what the big conferences, what they do matters.
The split is coming, and I am pro-split. So whatever gets this thing
like
going
a banana.
faster, let's get it going. Yeah. Leave and you can leave some of the dudes in the bigger conferences behind as well. Cough, cough, Mississippi State, cough, cough. Northwestern. Y'all can stay where y'all at.
We have crapped on Mississippi State some of these last couple. I'm with you, though. And Northwest, Purdue can be gone. Nobody cares.
I don't think you need Clemson and South Carolina. You can bounce South Carolina up out of there. What have they done?
Look, I give you another Virginia Tech. Who cares?
Virginia, like, what do we need that state for in general? West Virginia, go ahead and make it a trifecta.
You got to keep one of them. You got to keep Virginia Tech or Virginia. It's one of them. But I would think Virginia would stay. They're the smarty pants. So you're going to keep them. You'll keep Virginia.
Yeah, whatever.
But no, there's a lot of these schools in these states. It's like,
I'm going to have to figure it out. It's 341 D1 basketball programs at this point. We don't need 341 of them.
No.
We don't need like 250 to 270 of you dudes.
We need like 100 of them.
That's way too much.
Okay, let's cut it down even more.
Cut it down to like 64, 65. Cut that down.
Exactly. Then let's not have a regular season. Let's just, the tournament's the season. 64 team tournament.
I want to see them play.
Oh,
but I don't want to see the good
tournaments.
I don't want to see the good 64 teams playing the number 278th team.
No.
Right? Like, I don't want to see that.
You don't want to see them play Arizona Baptist State.
Come on, man.
Nobody
Long
wants
Beach.
to see that.
Who's another one of those
Cal
type
Poly
teams?
Tech.
The American is full of them right now.
Oh yeah, we are.
Full of I don't need to see Rutgers take on Temple. I don't need to see it.
Nobody
I'm
cares
good.
about UTSA basketball.
East Carolina. When's the last time they contributed anything significant to the world of basketball?
Oh, basketball. Okay, I thought you were going to say to sports. I was going to be like David Garrard,
Basketball.
Chris Johnson.
Basketball.
Okay, basketball. I got nothing.
Okay, exactly. Like we can
Hang on,
we
let's
can
look this
start.
up.
I'm sorry for naming some.
You're naming names.
No, I'm sorry for naming names, but we can bounce some of these dudes up out of here though.
Yeah.
It's way too many of them. It just is 340 something. Hold on, go ahead, Rob. I'm sorry.
Well, almost at that number. NBA news as well. De'Aaron Fox signs a 4-year, $229 million deal with the San Antonio Spurs.
There have been 5 players from East Carolina that have played in the NBA. We have Tristan Newton.
Tristan Newton.
Yeah, played 1 year, 8 games. We have Oliver Mack.
Oh my God.
3 years, 128 games. We have Jonathan Kerner, who played 5 years and 1 game. Man played in 1 game in 5 years. Elijah Hughes, 2 years, 54 games, and then by far, former Vancouver Grizzly. Blue Edwards.
Nice.
Blue Edwards, 10-year vet. 10-year vet, Blue Edwards from East Carolina. So that's the last time East Carolina contributed
listen.
something to basketball.
I love the pride of Clarksville, Tennessee, Austin P. I love showing my penis. I show my P pride every single day. I love it. Not really sure we need them as a part of 361. 361. So why the hell wouldn't you put 128 in at this point? Or 128 in at this point. That's nowhere near
it's not even half. Yeah,
They're
it's not
31
half.
D1 conferences. 31.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. I'm just saying.
Yeah, 128 times 2, what's that, 156? Or no, 356, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
128 times 2. Yeah, 256, sorry.
256.
Holy crap, I suck at math. And there's
61 men's D1.
105 schools still left, yeah.
Come on, man.
That's so much.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Western Kentucky, like,
I
what
was
are we?
horrible at math right there. Yeah, I don't. You want to expand it. I don't want to expand the tournament.
If you're going to keep it at 361, go ahead and push it to 128. What does that matter? Have Duke take on Cal Poly in the first round. Cal Poly, tournament champion for whatever conference they're in. All right, cool. You play, you get bounced. You're not supposed to be there anyway. You're good to go. And then let their regular season champ or whatever conference that is play somebody on par, and then they figure it out from there. I don't know.
I wonder what the percentage of these college basketball players that end up going and playing professionally, not in the NBA, not just in the NBA, because we know that's a low percentage, but like play in the G League, play in the, where they play in the Philippines, or there's a lot of professional basketball leagues around the world. So I do wonder on some of those lower schools, if you like, because it seems like we're kind of, I feel the same way. You could just we can cut some of those schools out. Like, they don't need basketball programs, but like, I don't know.
The NCAA
that's fewer scholarships to hand out, and then that's fewer kids who don't get a free ride to college. And I'm just,
I think the NCAA will tell you that most of their student athletes go professional in something other than sports.
They do.
So if you've got
the NCAA
361 times 15, I'm not going to do that math. Yeah, but I'm assuming almost all of them are going to work in a regular job.
No, I think the NCAA is probably right about that, but the NCAA is also full of crap and has told us plenty of lies before. So I take everything they say with the grain of salt. But no, from the standpoint of, let's say, like Austin P or some of those schools got rid of their basketball program. Those are scholarships that free rides.
Nobody
to
said
school
get rid of their basketball program. We got D2 basketball programs.
But that's not scholarship, though.
D2 is.
D1, you have to give scholarships.
Okay. Well, keep it that way. You just don't get to be in this thing that we're doing.
Now it's getting too high. Fish is like, what the hell are y'all talking about?
Because it's absurd. This isn't going to happen.
No, it's not.
It's not going to happen.
Fish,
we're talking dream world here, people.
Fish, do you realize it is August 4th?
Wait,
do you know how
happening?
much crap we have to talk? I've discovered this about sports talk. Not recently, but it's...
Yeah.
Do you know how much crap we talk about that we just make up and there's no chance of it happening?
Yeah, I understand.
It's like 95% of it.
Wait, I'm confused now. What's not happening? The
point.
expansion to 128 or the split?
The split.
The split is happening, Rob. The split is here.
The split will happen.
The split is going to happen.
Like a banana.
We're just going to say y'all gone.
You're going to see it before your child gets to college.
Y'all gone.
Yes.
Y'all are gone.
No, we're gone. And by the we, it is the SEC and the Big Ten. Hey, we're out of here. We don't need y'all anymore.
Yeah, no,
that's the
understand
split
that.
I'm talking about.
But the basketball will continue at these schools.
Yeah, basketball will happen.
in the rec
tournament. The tournament won't include the Big Ten and SEC. They'll do their own tournament.
Intramurals, yeah, like that. Yeah, the Big Ten, the SEC. I think it's tougher for basketball to split than football. Like, because there are, like, those Big East schools do matter in basketball. Now, I don't know. Maybe we get used to
But
having an
it's not
NCAA tournament without Marquette and Villanova and,
It's not the
Creighton
same
or whatever.
amount of money.
I'm saying.
Yeah, you'll get used to it. You will. We always will. And then the ones that the Big Ten wants,
That's what we do in
they'll
world.
take Kansas. Let's say Kansas, come through. You can come kick it
We
with
get
us.
up in arms about stuff and then we adapt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's life.
Yep.
This is 40.
So going to the 64-team field and narrowing it down, it may narrow itself down when the split happens.
Yeah.
And the Big Ten and SEC say, hey, we're the tournament now.
All right. We're at the tournament now. All right. Well, we got to take a break.
That's
Wait,
a
were we
great-
supposed to be talking about De'Aaron?
That's a
He got
great-
paid.
Yeah,
That's a
De'Aaron got
great
paid, yeah.
new slogan, by the way, for the SEC. Instead of it just means more.
What is it?
What did you just say? About?
SEC and the Big Ten, we're the tournament now.
Yeah, we're the tournament.
We're the
now.
tournament now.
Yeah. Put that on the front of the Winfrey out there. You remember when we went that last time we went to the Winfrey and it said they had not put the RE in more and it just means Mo.
It just means Mo.
That's what they had.
Oh,
at the front
that's
of
a
the
good
Winfrey.
slogan.
Yeah.
That's what it should have been.
Yeah, that was cool. All right, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back and instead of who said it today, we have lists. We have lists that we're gonna go over. We're gonna do. There, we can still play the music. We'll do that when we return here on the Odds Couple on Grand City Media.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Get to the main event. And you hear the crowd. There's some rumblings in the crowd.
Here we go.
They say, we want truth.
I love how John Cena said when they were chanting, we want truth. You can't handle the truth.
There you go.
I loved it.
He takes the knee off, boom. Takes the mask off, boom. And it's our freaking truth. God, man, he cost John Cena the match.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel. Preseason Box to Row Coaches Poll has come out. Jackson State sits there at number 1. This is the third time in the poll's history that Jackson State has been the preseason number 1 team in the nation. And then Tennessee State being at 5, that really surprised me. Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Welcome back to the Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back, everyone. A Monday edition of the Odds Couple.
Single on fish.
No Lang Whitaker today.
Fish.
John Roser and CJ Hurt are here
Yep,
with
we're
me
here
today. And,
Let's go. Who listed it?
We don't have any who said it.
List it
today,
up.
But I knew that Roser was a big fan of lists, so I thought we
Yes.
would make some. We'd have some lists to discuss here in this segment.
And this list sponsored by Listerine. You
That's
have bad breath? Maybe get it in the afternoon after
Hey,
lunch.
dog, stop giving them a free plug.
Take some Listerine.
It's just advice. It's just advice. All right.
It's just making it seem like we have stuff sponsored, CJ. That's all right. That's all we're doing here. We're just making stuff up. I may get called in the office for that.
That's all right. Our first.
It's so uncomfortable.
So terrible. Because the camera's just on me for some reason.
It's not going to go anywhere either, Rob. You got to move the show along and throw to one of us to get it off of you. I helped you. I got it off of you. I got it off of you, but Rob, I'm done talking now.
Yeah, okay, you're done. All right, hey, first list that we're going to get to here today, it's the coaches poll. The coaches poll came out today. Top 25 football teams in America. There they are, according to USA Today. Coaches, Texas 1, Georgia 4, and then not till 8 do you have Alabama.
This is fascinating.
South Carolina is 13 in the country.
Yeah, that's crazy. So the Alabama thing's fascinating because if you go to blue chip, like the blue chip rating, you look at the football game. It's based on how the talent, like all this stuff would tell you that Alabama has like the best roster in the country.
89% on the blue chip rating.
Right.
Tied for best in the nation with Ohio State.
But number 8, I think the Texas thing has a lot to do with Arch. I think some of it's also political, although I don't know. Coaches do they don't want to play politics, but coaches have. You're a college football coach, a major college football coach, you're playing politics. I think you set up that 1-2 matchup week 1 right off the bat. Ohio State, Texas. It's week 1. It's the first week of the season. Well, it's week 1, not week 0, but like you set up 1 versus 2 right off the bat.
And Alabama, while they are returning a bunch of production and a bunch of talent, don't know about the quarterback, and you're returning, unlike in years past with Alabama, when you say, oh, you're returning a bunch of talent on defense, that's returning talent from a defense that was probably top 15, top 10 in the nation.
Yeah.
That defense last year was middle of the pack in the SEC. So it's not just, hey, you're returning a bunch of high level production. Yes, you're returning production, but has it been coached up? Has been coached to meet the expectation. We knew Saban what he was going to do. He was going to coach you beyond your star. So if you were a 3-star, you're going to play like a 4-star. If you were a 4-star, you were playing like a 5-star. If you were a 5-star, you're going to be playing like an elite all-time great at your position. Don't know necessarily if that's going to be the case with DeBoer, but we'll find out.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting with that top 25. The thing that really struck me was South Carolina being 13, and we were talking about it during one of the breaks, CJ. And this has to be a belief in their quarterback, Lenora Sellers. I mean, 13. South Carolina.
Yeah.
We believe South Carolina can.
And they probably get the best edge rusher in the country too. That kid who's the true sophomore there also. I with South Carolina, it's a belief in Lenora Sellers. I mean, look at the fact. Look who's in front of them. Altmaier's going to be back at Illinois, right? And he's like a 10th year senior. I don't know how that guy's still at school. Levitt at Arizona State is about as fun as it gets in college. Like, that kid's fun, but what is he going to look like without Scadaboo? Because Scadaboo was still the best player on that team, and Scadaboo was an electric college football player. How does an Arizona State replace him? Here's one that shocks me, Fish. There are 2 that I was like, whoa. South Carolina was yours. Miami. Dude, I just don't think Carson Beck's that good.
Yeah, Miami.
I don't think he's
10.
good when he doesn't have the elite of the elite Georgia talent around him. You even saw last year Georgia's talent was not what it had been in the past because the portal does do that. It depletes it takes away a ton of your depth. That's what the portal does. So Kirby signs all these guys who are 4 and 5 stars, but you can't keep all those guys that aren't going to play right away. So there's an abundance of 4 and 5 stars that Georgia had that they go transfer elsewhere. So 2 years ago it looked great. They had those guys, and Carson Beck leads them, and they win a national title, and he looks amazing. And then last year, he just
I'd argue even in the year they won a championship, it was very clear that Carson Beck could mess everything up.
Yes.
And Georgia has, under Kirby Smart, always been able to grab talent and have the talent on the field to where as long as you got a competent quarterback, and he is competent, you don't have to be special at that position to win games. Well, at Miami, here's the difference in the blue chip rating for both Georgia and Miami this year. 84% for Georgia. That means they got 4 and 5 stars everywhere on the 2 deep. Miami is at 64. So Miami is an injury away to a lineman, and I don't know who's catching the ball from them. And they're going to be looking at Carson Beck to be Cam Ward. Like, hey, go out there and win us games.
Not Cam Ward.
I don't know, to your point, Rosa, I don't think Carson Beck can win them games. Arizona State, I was curious where they'd be because they did lose Scatterboo, but they bring back, I'm looking at the notebook, by the way, man.
Oh.
Workplace Slay.
All day.
They bring back every day. They bring back everyone on the O-line. So Scatterboo is gone, but everybody on that offensive line returns. You brought up Levitt at quarterback, who threw for 24 touchdowns, just 6 interceptions on 60% passing. And they bring back Jordan Tyson, who was the 3rd best receiver from a production standpoint in the Big 12 last year.
Yeah.
The receivers ahead of him were T-Mac. He's playing in Carolina right now, first-round draft pick, I do believe, and Travis Hunter, and he won the Heisman Trophy. So this guy at wide receiver for them is pretty good as well. You bring back all that talent along the offensive line, and you bring back a bunch of defensive talent as well.
Yeah.
I think this is Arizona State's conference in the Big 12 to lose this year.
Yeah, and they might be just because that conference, you mentioned that there's no blue chip rating teams, that are on that.
No, and nowhere close.
And there's nowhere close. So Arizona State, they may have just so much talent, like it's way better than the rest of that conference. But like Miami, as you mentioned there, the blue chip rating, they've got it, but it's not high. They're still mentioned as one of those that they could win the national title, but it's not crazy high. I don't believe in Carson Beck. So I think Miami's doomed to fall apart at some point
and
this
Miami
season.
will fall to somebody in the ACC.
They will.
And it's just like, why are you losing that game?
They will.
One of the things that Clemson has done a really good job of in conference play is treating them all like they matter. And even when Clemson doesn't have the best game against a conference opponent, they still find a way to get the job done. Miami and Florida State have struggled to do that. Miami, Florida State, and Clemson all feel like they're the creme de la creme of the ACC. And only Clemson is running through this conference in the way you would think. So Miami's got Notre Dame.
Okay, so let's go through. Okay, because they're 2-3. They're 2-3.
Notre Dame, Bethune-Cookman, South Florida, Florida State.
Okay, Marcus Freeman is going to destroy Carson Beck. Marcus Freeman is going to mess that kid up so bad.
And then they got Louisville, Stanford, SMU, Syracuse, North Carolina State.
Notre Dame is loaded
Virginia
with
Tech,
defensive
Pittsburgh.
players, and Marcus Freeman will have Marcus Freeman's got all offseason to plan for this, to plan for Carson Beck. Holy crap. He's going to make Carson Beck's life hell.
Notre
in
Dame,
that game.
that first stretch, first 6. Notre Dame, Bethune-Cookman, South Florida, Florida State, Louisville.
They're 2-3 going into the Louisville game.
3-3. And then everything after the Louisville game, Stanford, SMU,
They could
Syracuse, North Carolina State, Virginia Tech, Pittsburgh.
They could lose 2 to 3 of those easy.
Like, we could be talking about Miami not being bowl eligible.
And then he's not your coach next year, Mario Cristobal. The other team that's in that top 25, this is why I posed the question to you last week. It's back to the state of Florida. It's Florida. Look, man, I've been told too much Billy Napier has talent. I get told it all the time. Like, Billy Napier, well, they got players there. Florida's got players.
Florida's at 17.
What they also have is, for like the 5th year in a row, like the hardest damn schedule in the country. Yeah. And at some point, look, Lagway is, maybe he is awesome. Maybe he's just awesome enough to overcome what the schedule was. But Anthony Richardson wasn't awesome enough to overcome it.
And did Lagway show you that he is?
That's to say, like, we ain't really seen enough. They look better towards the end of last season, but it's like slow starts have been a thing for Billy Napier at Florida. And cool, you're going to be 2-0. South Florida and Long Island University. You're going to win those two.
Like,
and then after
why is
that,
Florida playing Long Island?
And then after that, well, this is why. Because they go at LSU, like that. I think they'll win at Miami. So I do think they'll be 3-1. And then you go Texas at Texas A&M, Mississippi State, they win. Georgia at Kentucky, they should win at Kentucky. At Ole Miss, and then Tennessee, Florida State. Like, your only wins, I think, for sure on that are Long Island, South Florida, Mississippi State, Kentucky. I give you 4 that I guarantee you're winning. So then after that, like, how many does Billy Napier need to save his job?
Well, the total is 7.5 for the Florida Gators this season.
If Florida wins 8 games, he is not keeping his job.
Well,
that guy's got to win 10.
If he hits the under, he certainly isn't.
He gets the under, he's certainly not winning it.
But the over, I guess it just would depend on how he got there.
It depends on how he gets there.
Yeah.
I guess it does. If you beat Georgia, Tennessee, Florida State, maybe get a road win at Ole Miss. I don't know. I think he's got to start strong.
Yeah.
He's also got to, I don't know. You got to finish strong too. If you,
He just got to be strong, Rosa.
He's got to be strong. Get in the weight room, Coach Nate.
Come on. We didn't talk about the teams at the top. Penn State could mess around and go 10-2. Like that's nothing to sneeze at.
You believe in Aller?
You don't have to believe in Aller. They only play Oregon and Ohio State. They don't play anybody. They don't play anybody else.
I'm saying as a national title contender, would you believe in
I'm saying as a college football playoff, like if you said, CJ, which one of these teams is most likely to get to the CFP, it would be Penn State. And then once you get to the CFP, you figure it out from there. That defense is going to be legit. They're going to be able to run the game. When you play teams with similar talent, that is where the Drew Allard piece of it, I think, will come into play. But you don't play any of those. You play Ohio State and you play Oregon, and that's it. Their next best team is on the schedule, I think, is Indiana.
Who's Oregon's quarterback? I would think Indiana's going to be good again. I would think Indiana's going to be good again just because that guy knows what he's doing. But they're going to have deficiencies. Like you saw when they lost to Ohio State. You saw they just didn't have the athletes as that game went on. They played well. Their scheme was good. They just didn't have the players Ohio State had. You saw when they got to the college football playoff and they played Notre Dame, it was like, okay, yeah. Like, again, scheme was good. They were running good, but they just didn't have the players to be able to hang with Notre Dame. They don't have the level of talent.
Why would they have the talent in a second year?
Oh, like no. I don't think they do, but I think they're going to be competitive. They'll be a competitive regular season team. Like, they'll be really good in the regular season.
We didn't see Indiana. That was the first time in your and I lifetime, Rosa, and I think in yours also, Rob. We saw that type of performance from an Indiana football team.
The last time was when they had Penix. They were solid. They were a little solid.
We've never seen Indiana go back-to-back. Like back-to-back 10-win seasons. I feel confident saying that we've never seen Indiana be good back-to-back seasons.
What's all right?
In that Penix year, I really do feel like they didn't go to a bowl game. I'm not certain because Penix got injured.
It was the COVID year. Okay. They had the COVID year. They lost to Ohio State by 7. They beat y'all because y'all had Milton starting for you. Indiana's schedule is Old Dominion, Kennesaw State, Indiana State. So they're 3-0 right there. Home game against Illinois, so you could say 4. At Iowa.
I'm not saying 4.
Okay. So they got 3. At Iowa.
Not saying that's a win
at
either.
Oregon.
Not another one.
Michigan State at home.
Because I hate Michigan State, sure, why not?
UCLA.
No.
UCLA sucks.
Where's that UCLA game?
It's in Indiana.
Okay, then yeah.
At Maryland.
Yes, just for the sake of being nice to Indiana.
At Penn State.
No.
Home against Wisconsin.
No.
And at Purdue.
Yeah.
So that's 7.
Okay.
That's 7 wins. They'd be 7-5. So even if they got I think for sure I think there's 7 wins on their schedule. If you get 1 or 2 more, you're 8-9 win team.
Yeah.
Like, it's when you start off your schedule with Old Dominion, Kennesaw State, and Indiana State, and you just give yourself 3 wins right off the bat. Like, that Illinois-Indiana game would be fun, though, because that's a contrast in styles, coaching styles with him and Bielema. Yeah. I never thought I would say an Illinois-Indiana football game would be fun. That's crazy.
They went 6-2 in the COVID year, 2020.
2020, yeah.
since 2-10, 4-8, 3-9, and then the 11-2
And then the 11-2
last year.
with Cignetti
Before
last year,
that, just going back 3 or 4 seasons.
I think
8-5, 5-7, 5-7, 6-7.
I think any team, any one of these teams, you look at the top 25. If you look at any of those teams in the top 25, I'm dead serious. Go back and look at the. I know you're pulling it up here, CJ. I think the most interesting teams. I think Arch is going to be good, but I think you have to look at Ohio State, Georgia, Notre Dame, Oregon, Alabama. I think Carson Beck sucks, so I don't care. Ole Miss, Tennessee, Indiana, because they're replacing that Curtis Rourke guy. Like, those are 8 teams that have talent, yes, we know, that expect to be super competitive college football teams and want to be in the college football playoff, and some of them aspire to win a national championship even. And we have no idea how good their quarterbacks are going to be. We have no idea. By far the most interesting thing. You can rank Ohio State number 2, but what if that kid's not good?
I mean,
what if that Julian Sayin kid's not good?
I'm sorry. Did you say Georgia? I mean,
Yeah, I said Georgia.
They're the second best. Well, heck, Texas, the number 1 team in the country.
I would think Arch is going to be good.
I mean,
but
we
Arch Manning
think-
last year, man, you watch Arch Manning throw some 7-yard outs last year, and that ball sails. It's like,
it's not a large sample size.
And
we don't know.
He's going to have to play a real road game too.
Speaking of
Right off the bat.
Real road games.
Speaking of real road games, this is one of those fun years for the people down in Athens where they don't play any games outside of Georgia. They go to Jacksonville for the cocktail party. But Jacksonville is just basically South Georgia, right? So I'm not counting that. And they only played 3 true road games this year. So Georgia, they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
Yeah,
the quarterback he's not going to be facing a bunch of hostile crowds, right? It's going to be real UGA friendly for him for most of the year.
Yeah.
They somehow have gotten the schedule in their favor here.
And
recently.
then I do think the other team, there's the interesting teams I think that are not in the top 25, obviously, that are the power schools, I think are obviously, let's see about Oklahoma with John Mateer. The transfer from Washington State. I think Auburn is crazy interesting because this could be it for Hugh Freeze. Florida State, obviously.
The fact Auburn's getting votes is ridiculous. The fact Florida State is getting votes is ridiculous.
Because, Florida State is on that blue chip rating. They are on it.
54%.
But they're on it.
Okay.
Which should tell you they should be a top 25 team if you're basing it on talent alone. They should be a top 25. They have top 25 talent. They absolutely do. So I think those are the other one that's not on there, and it's solely just let's see, because the pressure. There's no pressure. Nobody cares about this school in football. Is UCLA and Nico. Nobody cares about UCLA football. When's the last time you cared about UCLA?
So why is it interesting?
Because what if he's good? Now that there's no pressure.
It becomes interesting if he's good. Right now, nobody thinks he's good. I remember watching Nico go up there with Tennessee and get his brain beat in by Ohio State after Michigan just ran all over those dudes.
He may get murdered by Big Ten, by some Big Ten schools.
I'm not sure UCLA is interesting at all.
They're going to put him in some of those cold weather games. I'm just saying. It's something to watch. I'm just trying to give you a reason to maybe watch UCLA play football.
Yeah, the other team. Watch them.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch for UCLA.
Shout out Barry Foster. Wasn't that a UCLA? Did he play at UCLA all those years?
Did he? Barry Foster?
Barry Foster? No, he might have played.
Rob, didn't you say we had a bunch of lists to get to?
We did have a bunch of lists to get to. I guess we'll do that on Thursday.
Will we?
What else? What's our other list?
No, we'll save it. We'll save it. They're still good. They're still good for Thursday.
Barry Foster went to Arkansas.
Good job. There you go.
Oh, it's their coach, right?
What?
Who's their coach? Yeah, Deshaun Foster.
Arian Foster?
No, Deshaun Foster.
Oh, okay.
He played there.
Okay.
He was. Yeah. Okay.
All right. We'll have more lists on Thursday's show.
Is Lang back Thursday, or is it just us again?
Lang's back. No,
Okay.
Lang's out.
Oh, I need to talk to you about Thursday, Rob.
Oh, okay.
Not on. We could talk on air if you want, but we can
Yeah,
talk off
that's
air.
all right. We'll talk during the
You
break.
got to go to break, don't
We'll
you?
take a break, yeah.
right,
This
I'm
is
sorry.
the Odds
I'll stop
Couple here
interrupting.
on Grind City
You're
Media.
doing a
We'll be
great
back
job
in a
keeping
minute.
control of
Great
this,
job.
Rob.
Great job, Fish. Great job, everybody.
Sunlight,
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
You get to the main event, and you hear the crowd. There's some rumblings in the crowd.
Here we go.
They say, "We want truth."
I love how John Cena said when they were chanting, "We want truth." You can't handle the truth.
There you go.
I loved it.
He takes the knee off, boom. Takes the mask off, boom. And it's our freaking truth. God, man, he cost John Cena the match.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
The NBA announced their dunk of the year yesterday. It was voted on by the fans, and it went to Ja Morant for his double clutch through Porzingis and Derek White. The call of it was excellent. That game we hung on to for a long time last season, but it was a spectacular dunk.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Welcome back to The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back, everybody. It is The Odds Couple. It is the Monday edition of the large program. We will be back with you again on Thursday from 2 o'clock till 3-ish. Yeah. So we'll be doing that. We got some free picks, including a big prop pick from Roser coming up here in moments. But first, we got some fish nuggets. Fish nuggets.
Yep, let's go.
Ready for nuggets?
I got a rosebud in here for you too.
Oh, okay, good.
With one of yours, yeah.
All right, here we go. Cameron Brink is second in the entire WNBA in steals and blocks since making her return on July 29th.
Dude, I watched some of her highlights. She is awesome. Like, she's like tall as hell. She's taking people up the dribble, spin moves, pass it, like finishing. She's great.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of great young talent in that WNBA.
In the W.
The Rockies, Colorado Rockies, are the first team in Major League Baseball history to allow 15 or more runs, allow a 9-run inning, face a 9-run deficit, and come back and win the game as they beat the Pittsburgh Pirates last week in Colorado. Pretty sad for the Pirates.
That's shameful. That sounds like some stuff that happens at your little league ballpark.
Yeah.
Where a team jumps out 9-0 and then just proceeds to fall completely apart.
Yeah. The Milwaukee Brewers, meanwhile, are the first Major League Baseball team to score 16 or more runs in a game in 4 different road ballparks in the same season since the Yankees. Yankees did it 5 times in 1939.
Gosh.
That's impressive. Brew crew, huh?
Yeah, man. How about that? They are smacking the ball around, and they got some really good pitching right now too. One of the dangerous teams.
Yeah.
Biggest winner from the trade deadline?
Mets probably.
Okay.
Padres. Rangers. Yeah, I thought they were the big winners at the trade deadline. But Brewers didn't screw anything up.
Yeah. Sometimes you win by simply not making a move.
Yeah, I mean,
not doing anything too
getting
drastic.
our guy Jacob Mizorowski, the pitcher, is that's the biggest move that they needed to make, and they got him just in the middle of the season called up, and so a huge pickup for them. All right, in July, Nick Kurtz of the Athletics had 13 doubles, 11 homers, and a triple. 25 extra base hits are tied for the most by a rookie in a single month in the modern era, with Detroit's Rudy York, who had 25 in August of 1937.
Shout out to all.
Yeah,
Nick
I've
Kurtzes
been
out
hearing
there.
about Nick Kurtz.
Yeah.
I've been hearing about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You like him, Roser?
I've never seen him play, but I've been hearing about him. He's doing, and sure enough, like that's what it's been because like this guy's doing crazy stuff out there.
Yeah. Ever hear of Rudy York?
No.
No.
I was not around. For the Rudy.
You want to
York.
say Nick Kurtz 3 times fast?
Nope.
Okay.
Juan Soto is the first player in Major League Baseball history to have a 25 home run season with 4 different franchises before turning 29
That
years
just
old.
means there's been 3 of those that just decided, yep, that's cool. We don't want you, though.
That's enough.
Yeah, or we don't want to pay you. We're
good.
tired of watching you walk.
Yeah. All 5 starters for the Atlanta Braves opening day rotation are on the 60-day injured list.
Dang, that's
How about
tough.
that?
Tough break for our guy Lang.
That is, it's really tough. Saturday was Tarek Skubal's 8th career game with 10 or more strikeouts and no walks.
All right, so I got
That is 2 more than anyone else in Tigers history.
Yeah, Fish, by the way, that picture of you up there with the pop-up video thing coming out, it's a very young Fish. That is not an updated Fish.
No.
That's like a 20-year ago Fish.
What's sad is it's like 5 years ago.
Still looking good, Hatchet Man.
Thanks.
I've been finding some gray in mine too. Tariq Skubal
Yeah.
could become the 7th pitcher all time to win Major League Baseball's pitching Triple Crown multiple times. He won it last year.
Yeah.
It's ERA, strikeouts, and
Wins?
wins. Yeah, wins, strikeouts, and ERA lead the American League or the National League in it. Do you know the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, he would be the 8th all time. There have been 7 who have done it already. Multiple times have won Major League Baseball's pitching Triple Crown.
One-eyed Jack.
No, well, you're close. There are 2 lefties on the
I was going to
list.
say Lefty McGee.
Okay, there are 2 lefties on here.
Lefty.
Lefty Gomez.
Lefty Gomez.
Shout out, Rob.
Yeah, Lefty Gomez.
And Lefty. There was another Lefty.
Yeah.
Who am I missing? Lefty.
Lefty Knee Socks Aldrich.
No,
Lefty Corbin.
no.
No. I don't remember the other Lefty.
Lefty Grove.
Lefty Grove.
Lefty Grove. And then Grover Alexander.
Oh, Grover Alexander.
And then the others are all-timers. Walter Johnson, Christy Mathewson, Sandy Koufax, and Roger Clemens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tariq Skubal.
Nice.
Chris Sale also won it last year, so he could have this year, but he's not headed that way for the Reds.
No.
But Skubal right now, he is 2nd in wins. He's got 11 wins. There are a couple guys who have 12, so he needs to get past them. But he does lead in ERA and strikeouts.
All right.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good Rosebud here today.
Thanks, Fish.
Couple more. Corbin Carroll of the Diamondbacks, 21 homers, 13 triples, 13 stolen bases by the end of July. First player in baseball history to reach each of those marks in a season before August. Yeah. Kyle Schwarber has 233 singles and 250 extra base hits as a Philadelphia Philly.
Hits the ball 4.
That's crazy.
Okay, this last one is nuts.
Justin Fields has never won an NFL game where his opponent scores 21 or more points. He's 0-23.
So, teams don't score when he's on the field.
How about
So-
that?
See what I did there?
I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Man, I always have liked Justin Fields, but
Yeah.
I thought the Chicago thing messed him up. It's like I think Trey Lance, like Kyle Shanahan's offense is the last thing that guy needed because it's the guy hadn't played much football and it's a complicated offense and Shanahan gets like super frustrated with his quarterbacks. Like
Right.
he's very hard on them and like just. I loved seeing Trey Lance play really well the other night for the Chargers. I loved that. Shout out Jim Harbaugh. You like Harbaugh.
I love Harbaugh.
I love Jim Harbaugh. But that's what like Trey Lance needed coming out of college. He needed a coach like Harbaugh. It doesn't mean that Trey Lance is going to be awesome if Justin Herbert gets injured or anything, but like he needs a coach who's going to do that with him. Freaking bang his shoulder pads and like pump him up. Like,
You know what he
needs
really
that.
needs? He needs to go up against 3rd and 4th string NFL talent.
Oh, come on.
That helps a
Come
ton, Rosa.
on.
That does help.
Come on.
That does help.
That's a good point.
Get
TJ.
off my guy, Trey Lance. Trey Lance will make him dance.
I loved watching the highlights of Trey Lance out there looking competent, but I also had to remind myself, all right, okay, it's a lot about like what you say about Summer League, where preseason. You just want guys to look like they don't belong out there. And he certainly looked like he was much better from the highlights I saw than third-string NFL players. So there's something there with Trey.
Take it, Roser.
Screw you.
Take it.
I'm sorry for offering perspective.
Yeah. All right. We got a couple of free picks.
Free picks.
Free picks. You go ahead first.
We're gonna go for the Mets tonight. The Mets are playing the Guardians.
Yep.
I believe it's the Mets Guardians. That's the matchup for tonight.
I believe so. I can make sure.
I typed my notes
Mets
out
Guardians,
earlier.
Yes.
Yeah. Mets Guardians. The Guardians, they're pretty mid at hitting home runs. The Mets also don't give up home runs. The Mets, they're either number 1 or number 2, give the fewest home runs allowed on the season. Their pitcher tonight, Sean Manaea.
Yeah.
Sean Manaea has only pitched 22 innings. 22 innings this year, I believe. Or no, something like. Anyways. Holy crap, I screwed this up because now I'm confused here. All right, he's got 17 strikeouts in 22 innings. We're going to go 6+ Ks tonight for Sean Manaea, minus 105. Yeah. He's only had 2 starts this year.
Yeah.
2 starts this year.
6.5 Ks tonight.
Yeah.
Over.
All right.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm going with the Philadelphia Phillies. They're at minus 200, but that's all right because I'm going to put that with Jesus Luzardo over
I like
6.5 Ks tonight. 7+ Ks for Luzardo tonight.
I totally screwed that up. Sean Manaea. I totally screwed that up. And that is my fault. I wrote that down wrong. He has pitched 17 innings this season, has 22 strikeouts.
Oh, so
22 strikeouts and 17 innings for Sean Manaea. We're going Sean Manaea for the Mets. 6 or more strikeouts at minus 105 tonight against the Guardians.
There we go.
CJ?
Oh, gosh. I hope you're sitting down, Rob.
Uh-oh.
Cam Scatterboo. It's a future.
Oh, I like this.
It's a future. Rookie of the year. Plus 5,000.
Plus 5,000.
Plus 5,000. Let's get it going.
The plain one. That's
Let's go.
too much sauce.
Whoever the quarterback is in New York, be it Russ, be it Jameis, be it Dart, you're going to rely on the run game. Cam Scatterboo took snaps with the first team at practice. He's been practicing with the first team. He's going to get the start at the running back spot. Get ready. Little baby Maurice Jones-Drew out there running around. He's going to put up some special numbers.
Yeah, I like it.
He's going to be the first running back to win Rookie of the Year since like 2017. It's going to be good stuff.
I had a Scatta burger last year at a restaurant in
Was it Saquon?
Phoenix.
Saquon. I think Saquon was the last running back to win Rookie of the Year for the New York Football Giants, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
By the way, the Milwaukee Brewers, red hot.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Milwaukee Brewers playing great ball. Plus 550 to win the National League now.
Really?
You get a plus 550 to win the National League. I also kind of like the Phillies a little bit. Experienced ball club and this is just screw the Dodgers. Experienced ball club, the Phillies, the last 3 years, they have lost in the divisional round. They've lost in the NLCS. They've lost in the World Series. Experienced playoff season ball club. They're not going to shy away from the bright lights of the MLB postseason that you can catch on TBS. I'm coming for your job, Lefko! I'm coming for your job! No, I'm kidding.
That was fantastic. What a commercial for Major League Baseball.
Yeah. You've been doing a whole lot of that, Rosa. You got to stop dropping the bag, man.
Yeah.
We are going to have a meeting.
True. We're going to be back with you on Thursday. Lang will be out. He's on vacation this week. But the three of us will be with you on Thursday's program in one way or another. Yeah, that'll be at 2 o'clock on Thursday. We'll be talking a lot of college football as we get closer and closer to the season getting underway. We're in week 50, just 2 weeks away from week 0. That'll do it for us here today. For Rosa, for CJ, I'm Fish. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you Thursday afternoon here on The Odds Couple on Grind City Media.